check my nails, baby, I ain't been scared as hell. This is why I'm autistic, ooh. It's story time, then I grab a beer or a glass of wine, 'cause you might find you'll never look at life the same again. Right. Number one, when I was in nursery, I didn't answer the register. My nursery teacher had to tell my mum she's a bitch, she's a bitch, she's a bitch. I just said I wasn't gonna do a musical, but now I am. Fuck you. Bye. So, yeah, when I was in nursery, the teacher said I had to speak to my mum, right? Because when she called my name, I'd just be there like, well, I wasn't actually there, so I don't know what I fucking look like, but I assume it's a bit like that, honey. Alright to you then. ADHD is me now. We're rolling with it. Okay, so that's number one. I didn't answer my name. Fuck knows why. Ask 4-year-old me. Number two. When I was, my parents would describe me as like very strong-willed, had my own mind, when what they really meant was autistic. Because, yeah, okay, there's one thing knowing your own mind, babe, but then there's like really not giving a shit what anyone else thinks, okay? And like not following what you've been told at all, because why the fuck would I do that, you know? You can't say me, bitch. So, for example, like my mum went to Poland to like spend like, I don't know, £300 on like some like designer clothes, which were really nice. She really loved them. She comes back from Poland and she's like, oh my God, Louise, I bought you all these clothes, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. Why the fuck did you do that then? Fuck off. And then she's like, well, what do you mean? Huh? Firstly, you're like 2, so you can't talk like that to me. And you can't even talk, well, you can't. That's another thing, I could talk really well. Hashtag autism, you can fucking advance so quickly, babes. Sorry, neurotypicals. So yeah, she was like, oh my God, like, they're like really nice colours and they're really nice material, I spent loads of money. And I'm like, tell me something that I actually give a shit about, mate. And then she's like, hello, money. And I'm like, I'm 2, don't care about money. And she's like, right, try them on, okay, bitch, try them on, and then you can tell me that you don't fucking like them. No. Okay, at least look at them. No again. Fuck off. And that's literally how it went. Well, not literally. You get me. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And so yeah, I would not put on any, and this goes for anything. I loved being naked all the fucking time. There's pictures of me just wearing trainers. Just trainers, not even socks. Just trainers. I think sometimes I am wearing knickers, socks and trainers, but what's going on there, all right? Why are you walking around the house in trainers and knickers when you're not wearing anything else? You know what I'm saying? And I would sit on the dining table. My cousin's there, my neighbours are there. I'm just stark naked. I don't know, I'm like maybe 5 or at least 4, 5. I don't know, too old to be doing that shit, okay? Yeah, I think I went around to my neighbour's house naked. I even tried to insist on going to the shop naked. So they had to get around that one. I think it was my grandma who was like, at least put a coat on. Oh my God, I'm just realising I kind of do this now. Not naked, but like, I don't know if you can see this. It's my bum. Yeah, so I have like, this is like the 3rd pair of pajamas that's happened. Like, I don't know how that's happened, because like, it looks like a tiger has ripped the holes in my ass, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't own a tiger. What's happening there? So yeah, I you know what I mean? Like one day recently, I did go to the shop, yeah. I basically I ordered a takeaway from like an Indian place, yeah. And then I was like, cool, I'm gonna go get it. And I was like, I'm in my pajamas, I don't want to change out. And with my coat on, they can't see it anyway. Little did I know, the coat's actually not long enough. The coat only goes up to here, so they could actually see it. And I realised, like, halfway on my journey there, oh, you actually can feel it, I think, because my bum felt cold. So I was like, yeah, oh well, too late now. I got to get in time for the takeaway, because I had a time. So yeah, I went there, and I just tried to, you know, not turn around. So instead of like kind of doing movements like that, I'd be kind of like, yeah, I'll get that for you there. Thank you. Obviously on the way out, I was like just doing that. I was like, do you know what? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What? You never seen a fucking arse cheek in your life, mate? Well, probably because you're a little fucking loser, innit? Lol, get some ass, bitch. So do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's stick to the timeline. That happened. I would never put on clothes that I didn't pick out. I had to pick all my clothes. Sassy little 2-year-old, sassy little bitch. That's what I thought. I thought I was a sassy little stubborn bitch. I was just autistic. Wrong again. I was all of the above. Get fucked. Right, what else? Yeah, I would like just scratch my brother, not give a fuck that he was in pain. Oh, maybe I'm actually a psychopath. Let's add that to the list of things that I need to obsessively research on YouTube. Woo, let me get back to you on that one, babe. Whoa, we've already gone through BPD. Narcissistic, that's borderline personality disorder. Narcissistic personality disorder. What else have I gone through? I think that's, autism. Yeah, I don't really, I could have gone anxiety. Anxiety's not that cool, though. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, everyone has fucking anxiety. Like, give me something a bit more fucking interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a mental disorder, don't make it fucking basic. Right. No offense, babies. I'm joking. Or am I? Moving on. Moving the fuck on. That's actually, instead of doing a timeline, I'm going to list the traits. Okay, so we're switching it up now. So, yeah. What else happened? So, obsessional interests. In-betweeners car. Do I need to say any more? Or can you just give me the diagnosis now? I've got the in-betweeners car simply because I fucking love the in-betweeners. And why the fuck would I get a car that is boring and that is not funny in any sort of way? Being funny is like basically the best thing in the world to me. I will always, at every given opportunity, try and be funny and try and make someone laugh. It's just the best thing ever. Why be fucking boring? Do you know what I mean? If I have to pay my boyfriend, £5 for petrol, I'm not gonna put petrol as a reference. I'm gonna go, lick me out. I'm paying him to lick me out. That's not happening, obviously. Why would I fucking pay someone to lick me out? Although I should, because I take fucking ages. Side note. You know what I mean? Right, obsessions. Someone asks me, so what, what TV shows do you like? Peep Show, In-Betweeners, and Sex Education. End of conversation, moving on. Yeah? They'll be waiting there like, I'll name 3 and they'll be like, yeah? And I'm like, what do you mean fucking and? I've given you the shows that I watch. Why would I watch any more? Those are the best ones. Moving the fuck on, In fact, not moving the fuck on, because then I want to talk about, right, well, which character in Sex Education do you think I'm most like? And I'm going to tell you which one you're most like. Fine, you watched it once, but give me something. Or why haven't you decided which one you're most like? What are you doing with your life, mate? Fucking lazy. Yeah, obsession or interest. Also, getting obsessed with people, right? I have done the story time, or I will be doing the story time on the whole, like, my maths tutor. Is that what I said? Maths? My tutor. I got obsessed with him. I'll leave that to another one. That's the one on its own, okay? But yeah. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's kind of obsession things. I don't know if I want to redo all of this. No, I'll just edit it, it's fine. So yeah, I've done this portrait, which is kind of stupid. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna, right. I realised it was in portrait mode, guys, and I was like, YouTube, is landscape. Better late than never. So, Yeah, just getting obsessed with people, okay? Getting obsessed with people. So yeah, my tutor. But I would get obsessed with friends, you know, and I get so kind of like, I don't know, like, I either fucking love someone or I hate someone, okay? If you're in the middle, I'm sorry, but you're fucking irrelevant, okay? What are you doing? You know, make me love you or hate you, so I can either choose to block you, and I mean that literally, I will block you on social media, get the fuck out of my life, or I'll make a Sims family about how we are meant to be, and probably on the third date, if I feel like we're really getting each other off, getting on with each other, and you really like me and I really like you, I will probably say that I love you, because I will love you by that point. Yeah, what else is there? You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to give you an example conversation, okay, of why I'm... This is an autistic conversation, okay? This is based on reality. Chris Berry, I don't care that I'm mentioning you again. I've mentioned you in a YouTube video before, and you found it funny. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with that theme of Chris Berry doesn't mind being mentioned in my YouTube videos. Consent is for fuckheads. Kidding. Don't rape someone. Bye. Right. Me and Chris, I was like, yeah, okay, I want to go. I want to go on a walk. I want to start walking to school with Chris, okay? Because I haven't seen him I haven't spoken to him probably in about 5 years, and you know, he was my childhood sweetheart, so obviously I'm gonna try and marry him now, you know? I don't want to marry you anymore, Chris, okay? So don't come at me. But yeah, I was like, cool, we're gonna walk to school together, and yeah, anyway. So I'm gonna skip to the conversation bit. That's actually important. You know what? I'm actually gonna get the exact words. Nice, the light is better over here. Perfect. Better late than never again. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this when I'm talking as if I'm Chris. I'm gonna do this when I'm talking like me. Okay? Chris, me. Chris, me. Chris, me. Hi Louise, I'm sorry it's late, but Jay can't walk tomorrow as Jay don't have to be... Right, I'm gonna have to overlook his typos. Hi Louise, I'm sorry it's late, but I can't walk tomorrow as I don't have to be in school until 9:30 I assume, as I'm having a dentist appointment. Sorry once again. 2 kisses. Okay, don't worry about it. Right, next day. Is it safe to assume you're walking tomorrow? Yes, I am. See you at 7:45. Next day, I sent him a video of Earthlings, the full documentary, going deal's a deal, because in a conversation whilst we were walking, I basically forced him to shake my hand and agree that he would watch the documentary Earthlings. So obviously he's going to do that if he says he's going to do that, right? People aren't pricks. Yeah, good life lesson, Louise. Good to learn that. Right, 3 days later, not walking today, getting a lift from my dad. Okay, 1x, important. Will you be walking tomorrow? That's when I'm next walking. Tomorrow, as in today or tomorrow. Why did I say that? I don't know. Tomorrow. Lol, I just realised what time you sent the message. Stupid question. See you there. Lol, how I didn't answer the question. Yes, I'm walking tomorrow. Next day. Okay, to be fair, he is fucking me over it, okay? Because he's saying that he is walking and then he's not. And I'm like, right, make up your fucking mind, mate. No, it's late and I'm sure you'll be mad, but... Correct. But have double free period 1 and 2, so not going in yet. Sorry. Laughing emoji, brill, lol, okay, 1x. I'm a nightmare, sorry. It's alright, DW. I didn't type out don't worry fully, I said DW abbreviation, okay? Because I am fucking fuming, alright? If that's not obvious, bitch, whoo! You need some fucking... You're autistic, okay? Next day, or the same day. Do you know how you're travelling tomorrow? Car, I'm afraid. Okay, this is the point, right? When, you know, there's been a lot of back and forth, yeah? It's pretty obvious that I'm getting angry. He is taking the fucking piss, but I'm getting irrationally angry and not kind of understanding or being a bit forceful, whatever. I don't know, it's a fucking mess, okay? But this is where the autism becomes apparent. Do you know how you're traveling tomorrow? Car, I'm afraid, okay? If he wanted to walk with me, yeah, if he didn't want to, whatever, he would have said, oh, I'm so sorry, like, I'm so sorry, this has happened, but I will be walking tomorrow. I mean, having said that, he had said that before to show that he did want to walk with me and I still got annoyed. So, yeah, anyway, moving on. Car, I'm afraid. Okay, so there's no reason, all right? So from that, I should have been like, right, he just doesn't want to walk with me. He doesn't want to walk with me. He's just saying, car, I'm afraid, and whatever. So, I should have left it there and just not spoken to him ever again, obviously, But this is not what I do. I go, okay, have you gone on a walking strike? Okay, that is at 22:26, and then at 22:45, so about 20 minutes later. Don't mean to sound like I'm interrogating you, by the way. Wink. But what does that mean? Moving on. Then what is this? Right, so this is the main message, okay, that I've just this is the main reason I'm telling you this conversation. That was the 15th of July. 3 days later. Hey, sorry to be a pest, but is your TV working? Right, I'm sorry. Is your TV working? What? What? No context there. And no, this is the thing. I remember the context. I think it was either that like the electricity or my TV wasn't working, and Chris lives on my road, so I wanted to work out like, okay, well if his TV is working, it's probably just my TV that's down. If his TV is also down, then there may be a network problem. I'm not sure how a network problem would affect TVs. I didn't get that far. You know what I'm saying? Or the context was that my TV wasn't working and I wanted to know whether his TV was working so I could go watch TV in his house. Because of course he'd be absolutely fine with that. Me just flaunting into his house. Can I have an avocado and toast, by the way? Pop on Peep Show, bitch. I don't care what the fuck you're doing in your own house. So yeah, hey, sorry to be a pest, but is your TV working? But I'm sorry, this made it so much fucking worse, okay? Look at his response. This is fucking crazy, okay? Chris, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. At least I have a fucking label. Get a fucking grip, mate. But you're mad. Look, this is what he says. Okay, four days later, yeah? 4 days after I asked, is his TV working with no fucking context, out of the blue, just after I asked, is he going on a walking strike, when he clearly doesn't want to walk with me, haven't been home, but I presume so. I'm away at the moment. This has made it so much more mental. No, I'm sorry, you don't reply 4 days later, okay? I would have worked out, what's wrong with my TV. I know I didn't ask you why the fuck your TV was working, but 4 days later, I don't need to know about the TV anymore, right? Does that make sense? Surely. But he's like, it's just the fact that he doesn't ask me. It's the fact that he just treats it as a normal question. So like, obviously, this is why I didn't learn earlier on, because no one fucking, was like, this is a bullshit. What the fuck do you mean by that? What does this mean? No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you get away with, is your TV working? What? But yeah, he was like, but I presume so. As if it's like a normal question. And then, yeah, obviously, then I go, haha, it doesn't matter now, thanks. What a fucking train wreck. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm just scrolling and oh my god, it gets worse. That was 2015. This is, okay, the whole TV shit, yeah, was July. And then in September the same year, yeah, so what, like 3-4 months later, I just send him a thumb. Oh, I sent him a blue thumb and then go, shit, sorry, that was an accident. Oh my god, showing that I've been on the chat, obsessively scrolling and reading it. And then he replied, no problem, Louise. Stop letting me get away with my autism. Oh, Jesus. Oh, holy shit. It actually gets worse. I didn't actually read this far down. Then I'm sorry. Then on the same month, like 10 days later, yeah, after I've just sent a blue thumb and gone, sorry, I've gone, just want to say thank you for being you. Fucking shoot me, right? Why wasn't that anyone's response? Right, this girl, fucked in the head. We need to put her down. Why wasn't that your fucking thought? Okay. Hold on, plot twist. Okay, Chris, I think you need to go to the GP because you have replied to that saying, you are ultimate bae, Louise. Love always and forever, you legend. Do you actually mean that? Do you want to, get a coffee? No, to be fair, I am taking the piss there because I do remember that. Just want to say thank you for being you. Yeah, 1:06 a.m. That's when I was drunk and it was like a house music thing. I think I'm becoming a bit too much in the details here, you know, rather than confidential. But Chris, whatever. I might ask you for your permission. I might not. All right. Carrying on. So that's being obsessed with people. That's a good enough example. I'm not going to expand on that. Sensory sensitivities. Okay. Right. I really want to. I might try and demonstrate this visually, but for now, I'm going to just talk it. I'm just going to talk it. Right. Okay. This is a phone. This is a phone, and I'm assuming, I'm hoping that all phones work. I am hoping that all phones work, okay? What does that mean? What does that mean, I hope all phones work? The same like mine. Okay, we've got a flashlight. Okay, I can't really demonstrate it, but basically, when I'm in a dark room, yeah, when I'm going to sleep, in fact, when 6 p.m. hits, the blue light filter is absolutely on, okay? The blue light filter is absolutely on, and this brightness shit is all the way down to that, okay? I don't know if you can see that. In fact, this phone, oh no, because it's the daytime. The daytime now, I'm not going to have it on this level of brightness, yeah, because I can't fucking see anything, yeah? But when 6 p.m. hits, right, we're going all the way down, okay? Because that UV light is not fucking up my sleep, and that's not even just a reason, but it's also like, you know, oh my God, I'm sorry, but fucking my parents, yeah, they'll be like, you know, yeah, my parents will be like, oh, Louise, can you fix this for me? Sorry, can you fix this for me? And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure, how do I make this brighter? Right, just imagine this is really bright. Louise, can you fix this for me? Just imagine that's really bright. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I need fucking eyes to fix it, babe. Don't fucking blame me. So the first thing I do is, holy mother of shit, that is going the fuck down. Obviously, when I hand it back to them, my mum's like, oh, where are the keys? I can't see. You see what I have to deal with. But yeah, bright lights, turning the fuck down. When I'm going to sleep, yeah, it's a dark room, okay? So then if there's a bright screen, it's much, much brighter because of the contrast, okay? So when I'm going to sleep and I'm like, oh, I have a TikTok idea, I need to write it down on my phone, I'm like, right, first thing we do, get the phone, make sure, well, it's already going to be on the lowest brightness setting, but that's still way too bright because it's now dark. So I'm going to turn on, where the fuck is the flashlight? I'm going to turn on the flashlight. Babe, where's the flashlight? Oh my God, it's already on, that's why. So yeah, how do I turn that off again? Yeah, that one. Latarka, that's flashlight in Polish, latarka. So I turn the latarka on, okay? Now you might, as my mum said, what the fuck are you doing? Why is there a, because that basically context, I was like sleeping with my mum. Don't make a joke about that, it's not incest, lol. In the same bed, yeah? Because I don't know why. I don't need to answer, I don't need to explain myself. Sometimes that's just nice, all right? Fuck you. So yeah, and I was like, yeah, so suddenly, you know what I mean? Like, we've been like lying in the darkness for like half an hour, and then suddenly, as my mum said, she was like, my mum just goes, why is it suddenly a disco in here? Why have you got a flashlight on your phone all of a fucking sudden? Why does the room look like it's a fucking disco? Okay? It's like 2 a.m. What are you doing? And I'm like, well, because my phone is too bright, so therefore I'm putting a flashlight on. How does that not make sense? Because, and she's like, what the fuck does that mean? You've just put a massively bright light on. No, because in order for this not to be bright for my eyes, I need like the contrast to be lessened, okay? So instead of like turning my phone on in pitch black room, I'm turning my phone on with like a flashlight room. So the flashlight's really bright, okay? So it's kind of, you know, the contrast is lessened, so then I can look at my phone. Okay, and it's not too bright. It all makes sense. You lot are just fucking idiots, okay? Neurotypicals are bullshit. Okay. Yeah, so the point of that, so yeah, light, I won't go into all the examples. Light, food, so I've always been very picky with food. you know, when I was like 4 or something, I don't remember because I was 4, but someone told me that, as my cousin, she was like, oh, Louise, yeah, your mum would be like so stressed when you were really young, and be like, we would be in like Toys R Us, like looking for apple juice, and like a certain apple juice had run out, and then I was like to your mum, oh no, there's another apple juice here, and your mum was like, no, it has to be that apple juice, okay? She doesn't like any other fucking apple juices, so it needs to be this one, all right? So, you know, I can only assume that then they asked, you know, the store clerks, like, bitch, order that now, or I'm gonna raid your fucking warehouse to get this motherfucking apple juice, you know, Babylon 1 or whatever, because my autistic motherfucking piece of shit of a child won't drink any others. So, you know what I mean? Very specific. It needs to be the same. I don't like a change, and no, I know that's still apple juice, but it's not that apple juice, all right? Easy to understand, right? So that's kind of specific, whatever. I don't know how to label that. But yeah, also, you know, I notice I never wear jeans. You know, I never wear jeans because disgusting. You know, that's horrible material. It's way too tight. My bum's too big as well. That's not autism. I'm sure autistic people can have bums of any size, obviously. But don't wear jeans. I like comfy clothes. And yeah, you know, I'll notice if something feels really nice on my skin, textures. So a lot of this, by the way, is not all the time. It's not like necessarily all of it's chronic. It's like sometimes, you know, what tends to happen is like changes of routine is a trigger for me. You know what I mean? I'll be like, right, so, you know, I'm doing this, I'll plan. I've gotten way better at this before, by the way, but like, you know, I do tend to like, right, let me just fucking show you. Okay, you know, this is like nice, my plan, it's my diary, okay, it's my diary, I like my diary. If I don't have a diary, I'm fucked. I'm still fucked, but I'm even more fucked. Okay, and yes, this, you know, to be honest, yeah, all these sheets and like, you know, to-do lists and plans and notes or whatever, I mean, that looks like a fucking mess, but, that's how I organise my thoughts in my brain. Right. What was I saying? So basically, yeah, another thing is changes to routine. I'll give you an example. I don't want to keep using the ones when I'm younger because it is a general trend. So let me think of a more recent one, okay, for argument's sake. When was the last time I had a change in schedule? Well, yeah, I got fired recently, probably because I was way too fucking stressed and like, completely like dysregulated because, okay, a lot of things have been going on, but life always is lots of things going on, to be honest, and I need to kind of get better at coping rather than not sleeping the entire night until I've written it all down in a plan or whatever. I don't fucking know. But yeah, like a change in routine, like I'm starting a new job, okay, that would stress anyone out, but you know, when I say, you know, the effect it has is bigger, okay? So, you know, I won't be like, oh, this is, you know, oh no, this is anxious, and then after a few days, I'm fine. You know, it will probably, it's more along the lines of, you know, okay, well, I'm not going to sleep the whole night because I can't relax now because I don't know what day I am, you know, brushing my teeth. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what day, you know, I don't know what day I don't know what day I'm going to sing now. I don't know what day I'm going to do this now. And I like to know what days I'm doing things. So then I need to schedule in my breaks. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? If you ask me, oh, Louise, do you want a fucking milkshake? I'll be like, no, not on the plan, mate. Not on the plan. So either let me go write it in the plan first, and then I will have it, or don't ask me those fucking questions. Changes to routine, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'll become ill, I'll get a cold, and then I'll be like, fuck, now I can't sing, which is firstly like my passion, that's one of my obsessional interests, that's one of my main, I love doing that all the time, or I really need to be doing that all the time, or that's my number one priority in life, music, my music career, don't give a fuck if someone's died, I need to record this cover. So yeah, if I'm ill, then I can't sing. So then I can't sing, I can't do the music things. Obviously there are other music things that I'm doing, yeah? But it's more like, I also sing to soothe myself. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it becomes too much. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to be doing that today because today was the day I'm singing. You know, I'm not in the mood for that now. You get what I'm saying? I have gotten better at this. Another thing, okay, this is the one that's probably going to freak you all out, but whatever. Unsubscribe. You either love me or hate me. Bitch. Right. So, what do you think about this? In fact, what do you think about this? What is she doing? Yeah, fair question. What is she doing? Obviously smelling my breath. Obviously smelling my breath. Why? Why the fuck not? Okay, moving on. Next one. That. What else do I do? I like doing that. What else am I doing? Nice. Yeah, got that one. And then doing this. A lot of this is like, you know, I kind of have like joint discomfort, so I'm like, I just want to fix that. Okay, but you know what I mean? Like I do have joint pain, but it's not just that. I just kind of, okay, smelling my breath, that's not a joint. I just like doing it. I do it unconsciously, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, I've just, I found out that I like doing that. So obviously I'm going to do that every 5 seconds of the day because I enjoy that. You know what I mean? What else do I do? Okay, so I am a singer. See, these things can be justified, but I don't think they should be. I'm a singer. I'm not gonna do the throat clearing because then I'll do it the whole day. Okay? Gargling, it does soothe the vocal cords, yeah? But probably you don't have to gargle every time you drink. It's probably fine to just drink normally. And sometimes gargle. Moving on to the next one. What's a really weird one? Oh yeah, this is like one of the weirdest ones to other people, obviously. It's so annoying. It didn't have the click noise, but normally it goes click, crook. So I just, yeah, and I will just be walking in the road, and I'll go, dun. Ow! I don't like doing it when I don't need to click them. And yeah, just doing this, like fixing my wrists because there's discomfort. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another one. You can't see it, but imagine, okay, I'm on my tiptoes. Again. Yes, that clicked, nice. Yeah, I basically am going on my tiptoes and then like basically like breaking my ankles. Nice. So yeah, why do I do that? Because it feels nice. Moving on, next question. Ow. Or it relieves me of discomfort. What else is there? Socialization. Yeah, I've kind of touched on that with the whole, you know, hey, is your TV working? I think that's a fine question, but I think that is a fine question. You know, there's nothing weird about that question per se. Is your TV working? It's more just that there's no context. Well, that's what I'm going to go with. If you beg to differ, let me know in the comments. Not that I care what you think. That's another thing. So I don't care about social rules, okay? This is my parents' fault. I was never taught how to eat. So, you know, some people do comment on, right, why can't you hold cutlery correctly? Right, let's have a role play. Right, we're going to pretend to eat something. In fact, we're gonna cut a grape. I'm not sure if this is the best example, but it's the most immediate one. So we're gonna go with that. Cut a banana. Well, bananas, there's more to it. Right, hopefully you can't really see that. Oh my god, that's such good balance. Yes, phone. Okay. Okay, this is how I eat. I think that's fine. I think I used to be worse. Oh, I know. I used to do this. So the fork would be like that. Another thing that I do, though, that I think people still think is weird, is that I will change hands for the fork and the knife. So, I don't know. I'll do this to pick something up. Nice banana. Thanks, Mum. But then I'll change. If I need to cut something, then I'm doing it with the right hand. Obviously, because I'm fucking right-handed. So, do you know what I mean? There's nothing weird about this. I'm just doing it the best way. I mean, you know, this is kind of a mess now, but... yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's motor shit or if it's just because I wasn't really taught how to do it. I actually quite like. I'm actually going to eat this now. Oh yeah, another thing. You can't eat with your mouth open in front of me. And how loudly you chew and the way you chew, yeah, I will decide if that's all right. Okay? But if I can do whatever I want, obviously. Okay, what else do I do? I do understand sarcasm. It's only when I'm really, really tired. To be honest, I am good at conversations, and that's the thing. Autism and girls, like, is so different to autism and boys. And, like, you know, autism and girls, you can be 49 years old and not even realise you fucking have it. Never mind anyone else realising. What's up with that? Sexism, firstly. Stop just fucking basing everything on men, yeah? We know they've got a fucking penis and ejaculate can come out of it, yeah? Well done! I've got a vagina and it's even fucking sicker. I can squirt, I can multiple orgasm, right? Let's study girls, thank you. Where was I? You know, there's no structure anymore to this because I haven't written the plan down. You know, so sometimes I do choose to freestyle. I choose to freestyle, and that's probably why there's no structure, because I haven't written it down. Spaghetti mind, all right? Sorry. Not giving a fuck what randomers think, not really valuing, you know. This is a tricky one, but for me, I don't give a fuck what randomers think, and I will, you know, my parents, okay, I did have to stop myself doing this because I looked ill and because it didn't look funny, it looked too genuine. But, you know, I filmed myself basically just after I'd shat myself and, like, filming me, you know, not actually filming the shit, but, like, you know, I put my phone there and then I was like, you could see that I was, like, undoing my pants and checking if there was shit, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, sick, gonna post that, showed my mum and my dad, and they were like, oh my god, no. That's, you know, you do crazy, gruesome shit, but you do it in a funny way, you do it in a good way. This is not that, okay? The world is not ready. The world can't cope with that. I mean, I've seen all sorts of shit, but yeah, I guess that probably would not have advanced my music career. But now I never know. Anyway, what else is there? But yeah, social interactions, like when I'm really, really tired, or really, really stressed or whatever, which normally is because the way I see it is autism causes me to then have mental illness episodes because it'll either be triggered by, you know, change of routine, it'll either be triggered by literally someone saying something and I'm like, I just completely go off the rails because I don't understand why they've said that. I could just fucking ask, you know, but then if I ask, they're not necessarily honest, so I can be driven mad, I can become obsessional about things, and it can be like relationship things, like it could be a breakdown in a relationship, but and yeah, obviously that triggers a lot of people, but it's more the fact that I don't know, it's confusing, I don't really know how to say it, but the way I'm seeing it now, by the way guys, I'm not diagnosed, I'm just self-diagnosing because I've watched 6 to 7 YouTube videos and I've gone tick when they've talked about it, so what else do I need, bitch, you know what I'm saying? So that helps me self-diagnose, but please don't take this as like a, oh my god, like, I cut a banana like that too, I'm autistic. No, you fucking not, alright? Or you might be, I don't know, I don't care, you know, sort it out, mate. I'm very blunt, I'm very rude, love swear words, I just want to fucking get to the point, alright? I might sound angry, I might have like an angry voice or whatever. No. I'm just talking, I'm saying how it is. I'm talking quite loudly now. Sometimes I don't know how loud I'm talking. Sometimes I cannot hear a fucking word someone is saying. You know what I mean? And it varies in the same day or whatever. And oh, don't get me started about temperature. Yeah, I used to think like, oh, I'm just, you know, well, it was like when I'm hungover, I'm just extremely hot. You know, extremely hot. That's my hangover. I don't have anything else really. It's just feeling really fucking hot. Yeah, and turns out I'm all, you know, I don't need to be hungover to experience that horrible shit. You know what I mean? I can, I'll wake up, I'll come downstairs, it'll be, you know, fucking what, 20, you know, I don't know. I'm not normally too cold, I'm normally just too hot. I'm always like a degree uncomfortable, if you get what I mean, which is horrible. But then I can be in the car, and this is normally, I can have like one thought or whatever, like one, a few thoughts, and then I'll suddenly feel stressed out or anxious, and then suddenly I'm boiling, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, oh my fucking God, who put the fucking heat on in the car? Side note, I'm the only one in the car. The heat has not gone on. It's the same temperature as 5 seconds ago, but now I just feel fucking hot. So I'm like, right, open all the fucking windows. We're turning the aircon on. 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh my God, it's a fucking Antarctica area, you piece of shit. I can't ever win. But I can, because it's not all the time. Does it make sense? No. Good. Eminem is Asperger's, so is Greta Thunberg, so fuck your stigma. I want to be like them. Who wouldn't be? Yeah, I know Eminem is, talks about bashing women and chopping them up in the car, and, have you listened to Stan? All of that, I can't remember the lyrics, but something about, shut up, bitch, I'm trying to kill you, so why shut up, bitch, you're in the boot, I'm driving here. I'm not saying I don't want to do that. Or do I? No. But, legend. Musical legend. Greta Thunberg, environmental legend, okay? It's all or nothing. We're going. There is no grey area. Or if there is, I don't want to know about it. Fuck the grey areas, I can see it, but it's just like sometimes it's kind of just, that's almost like a missing step. Alright? I'll cheat on someone. And if they, they might seem absolutely fine about it. And I'm like, oh, cool, nice, they're fine. Well, then I'm fine. Yeah? To be fair, don't act fine, if you've just been cheated on, because that's fucking misleading. But, I'll cheat on someone. I've only done this once. I'm not a serial cheater, but I cheated on someone, okay? And I was in a really, really bad place, but whatever, I own that. I did that. That was wrong. Then I was like, oh, yeah, what would you say if I just told you that I fucked someone? And then they were like, oh, I would say that's disgusting. And then I said, oh, well, I fucked someone. And then they said, well, that's disgusting. Nutshell, I was like, I don't know if I can be with you. Cool, they drove off. Next day I'm at work with them. And then I'm like, and then they're acting all fine. And then they're all smiling and they're like, hey. And I'm like, oh, are they okay with this then? Oh, great. Everyone's happy, nice. And do you know what I mean? And then, and then I'll continue to, I won't go into the details because it really isn't nice. And I was just unaware. But I didn't have that step of like, I don't know. It was confusing. But yeah, I did, then I would continue to, basically the person I cheated with was someone I was kind of working with, like they were a producer, okay? I'm not naming names, but they were a producer, and I was like, oh, well, music's number one for me, so, obviously I want to, I really want to work with that producer, he's the only one I know, etc. I'm really early in my stage of career, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, this person seems fine with it, because now they're smiling, and they're whatever, and they're not bringing it up. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then I carry on doing what I'm doing, and then I'm surprised how, in a month or two later, I'm surprised when that person's like, you cheated on me. Therefore, of course I'm anxious. Of course I'm insecure. Of course I don't want you doing that. Of course I'm upset. Of course I'm crying myself to sleep. Going, I'm not good enough. I'm like, what? You never fucking told me, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't. Most people I've heard, so I've been told, have that step of like, oh, so they might not, they might be smiling, but actually inside, you know what I mean? They're probably feel fucking shit because I just did that like 5 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can have that missing step. Also, I might do something. This kind of makes me sound like a psychopath, but whatever. I'm rolling with it anyway. I might do something wrong, and I'll be like, sometimes I feel bad. Right, let's take an example. I don't know, but like the example of like the cheating thing was also in like a really, really toxic, abusive relationship. So it's not the best example. Let me think of another one. What's an example of like me not really feeling bad? Oh, yeah, I know. Well, once, I was like 16 or whatever, but still, yeah, I basically, I don't know, I kind of manipulated someone, yeah, knowingly, and when they were like, oh, I just vomited, because of how anxious or bad I feel about what I've done, when they hadn't actually done anything wrong, I was like, instead of feeling like, well, I think, to be honest, I stopped myself feeling guilty and sad and remorse and whatever, but I just kind of cut them off, because like, instead of kind of, I think most people feel like guilty or sad or whatever, I feel embarrassed. I can feel embarrassed because I don't really know what to do with someone's emotions a lot of the time. I don't know what to do, and I wish they weren't there, okay? Because it's just confusing, because, one person feels sad when, I'll trip someone over. This is a bad example, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'll buy someone, oh, what's an example? okay, I was overly honest in one of my relationships and I was like, oh no, like, well, actually, it was when I was drunk normally that I would say these things, but still, I clearly, being drunk isn't an excuse, you know what I mean? Like, you still are in control, to an extent, you still are, you're still choosing things, and most people wouldn't have this when they're drunk, they wouldn't do this, so I clearly thought it was, like, acceptable. I was like, oh, yeah, oh no, I don't know what to do, like, to my boyfriend, I don't know what to do, like, I just felt like kissing someone now, I just felt like flirting with that person, and I felt really guilty for just having those thoughts, and I felt like, oh my god, well, I obviously can't be your girlfriend if I'm having thoughts like that or whatever, but, like, you don't say that to that person unless you're breaking up with them, do you know what I mean, because then, yeah, I've learned that now, but obviously, yeah, that person isn't going to be like, oh my god, well, why are you telling me this? You're telling me this for a reason, that I need to be worried that, you're going to cheat on me or that you don't like me anymore, you're breaking up with me. When actually it wasn't that. I was just like, I didn't know, I just thought I felt guilty with those thoughts. I didn't know how to deal with that. I just thought I had to tell that person because, oh my god, But yeah, but then it ended up him being like, right, I want you to report all your thoughts to me now, so I know like how serious you are about this relationship. And I was like, right, it's not 1984, mate. No. So yeah. I really need to pee. What else is there about autism, though? I could go on forever about this. I mean, I already have 45 minutes. Jesus Christ. Wish me luck editing this. Lol. I'm probably going to have to refilm this all, do you know what I mean? But at least I'm getting it out there. It's self-therapy, What else is there? Oh, I need to pee. Just said that. Oh, loads. I'm just fucked in there, innit? But only the best people are. Bitch. But yeah, actually, what I want to say is actually how amazing I am and how amazing people with autism and Asperger's are. Despite, the things I've just said, you might be like, okay, weird, freak, psychopath, doesn't care how people feel, isn't interested in friendships, or is just weird, or has no concept on reality, or whatever. And, like, that would be, I can see why you think that, but it's, it's kind of bullshit as well, because I actually, I really do love people and feel strongly about people, and it might translate wrong. It might come off too strong, it might come off like I don't give a fuck, So I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at saying, I might feel awkward saying it, but I might be like, you're beautiful, or like, you're amazing and you inspire me. Saying nice things to people to get across actually how I feel. Or just letting myself completely cry or whatever. I might be completely bawling, crying over the top, but that's probably better than having no emotion whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually really care about people, and like, I'll actually do anything in a way for people who I really love. You know what I mean? And animals, fucking love animals, and like we have, I think as a species, I'm just gonna say that, as autistic people, I think we have actually, at least in girls or whatever, a huge amount of empathy. It just translates wrong. We have a huge amount of empathy. But we just have missing steps sometimes. So maybe it's not in the right place, not the right time, but we have a huge amount of empathy when other people don't. You know what I mean? Like, someone will, I'm not saying autistic people love animals or are all vegan or whatever, but so many humans step on a spider. Oh, obviously that they don't feel anything, or they might just assume, like, oh, well, clearly, like, that chicken, oh, it's just a fucking chicken. But I see it for what it is. It's a living being. Yeah, it's not the same as me, but that I'm not the same as non-autistic people, but I'm still a fucking human. I still feel and whatever. So that I have therefore more empathy for other people and other beings that aren't exactly the same, and I can, tolerating difference. You can tolerate difference because you recognize you're different, you've been treated differently, other things. I think it's amazing how many, if I want to be a receptionist or whatever, if you tell me exactly how to do something, then I'll fucking do it. And I've got such good attention to detail, I'll spot a typo when a lot of people won't, or, the exact things, and I'm like, oh, that's not quite right, that's not quite right. You know what I mean? Like, I love all of that, and there's a lot of strength in, oh shit, rude. I know I'm talking a lot, phone, but you're an animate object, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're very honest people. Like, we really prefer being honest. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't mind, if you know, if you're prepared to have honest truth, brutal truth or whatever, and really know what someone thinks, then I'll fucking tell you, mate. I'll fucking tell you if you want to, you know? Fine, I need to get, you know, I've gotten better at, like, it has to be when the person's okay with it, okay? It's not always appropriate to just say exactly what it is, exactly what you think, or exactly what's honest. You know what I mean? But we're really honest people, very empathetic. We can be very emotional, very, very deeply caring and sensitive. I can fucking sense. I can sense the mood. I can really pick up on the mood, the atmosphere. I know how someone feels. I might not know why, or I might not know why they're reacting in a certain way to me, but I know how they feel. I know the general thing. I can sense that. I can pick up on that. And especially this is autism and girls. You know, there's the classic cliche myth or whatever, like autistic people don't know how to react in social situations, and you know they'll have a monotone voice, and you know they won't pick up on sarcasm, and they'll be the exact same, and they can't adjust to whatever. Completely the opposite for me, okay? Because I can become a complete chameleon if I need to be. Yeah, I don't like doing this so much anymore. When I was younger, I did it automatically, and I didn't realize actually, yeah, that is a form of masking. Because yeah, I actually would lose myself because I was so in tune with what was going on. You know, I would fucking mimic people so hard. You know, I would have the exact same laugh without even realizing, without doing it consciously. I'd have the exact same laugh as them. I'll literally, you know, adopt their accent. I'll adopt their language in a way that is more so than the normal person. Okay, and yeah, I just, you know, I can really, really adapt, and therefore, you know, it can seem like, how are these two people the same? And yeah, when I was younger, especially, if there was in a big group, and yeah, if there was a big group, I was like, how am I supposed to act now? Because that person acts like that person acts like that joke works for that person, doesn't for that person, so who am I? How can I be? But I've learned so much, and when I got to uni, yeah, I was like, this is a fresh slate. I was new in year 8, so I was always fucking like never fully me, or never felt able to completely express myself. At university, I was like, everyone's in the same boat. Thank the fuck Lord, you know what I mean? Because then I can just be me from the start, and then people who like me can come to me. I don't have to just blend in and fit in or whatever with whoever will have me, whoever will take me, yeah? I don't need to just survive anymore, okay? I'm gonna be me. And that's exactly what I did. And it was amazing, and it's the best time of my life. And ever since that, yeah, I have to sometimes find a balance of like, okay, yes, there is self-expression, but you know, just because I'm not saying exactly what I think all the time, yeah, or if I'm just being a bit more tentative in how I say something, that doesn't mean I'm not being me anymore. It just means I'm considering other people, and that is what I want to do, because I like people. I don't want to be rude. That's so funny. I just got a call in the middle of that video, and it was like, can I speak to John Taylor or whatever? That's not being that's not me being racist, okay? I'm not trying to take the piss. That's just how it sounded to me, all right? So fuck off, yeah? Yeah, can I speak to John Taylor? And I'm like, do you know what? As I was just saying, do you know what I mean? There's a time and a place for like self-expression, right? And like people like that, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Just stop fucking calling people and asking, are you John Taylor? I'm looking for John Taylor. So this is literally how the conversation went. I was like, because normally I just hang up the phone, yeah? And I'm like, no, I'm not John Taylor. And then they're like, yeah, we're looking for John Taylor. Okay, well, I'm not John Taylor, and no one around me is John Taylor, yeah? I get fucking tens of calls every fucking week. And I know you do this to loads of fucking people. Are you John Taylor, yeah? I know what you're fucking doing. You know what you're fucking doing, okay? Stop it, yeah? You're probably, what, you're trying to scam me of money? What is it? What are you trying to do here? Do you want to tell me? I didn't let him answer that. I was like, just take a one look at your fucking life, mate, and stop doing this. Thanks. Bye. And then I hung up. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the best thing, because I think maybe the longer you're actually on the phone, the more details they get from you, whatever. But I just wanted to get that out. I said it very succinctly, so yeah. I'll let you know if I get fucking frauded, lol. So yeah, my voice is kind of running out, but I'll probably come back to this at some point. So yeah, bye.